Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live in Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on what's today? It's a Tuesday. A Tuesday for me, Monday for you. Okay. Let me welcome Darren, Thomas, and Ross. Let me just share this first, just so that we can do the right thing. And welcome to this live Forex analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as education only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you are happy to take based on how you analyze it. Right. Now, Tom, how many trades are you in now? Still.
Currently, I am in one, two, three, four trades,
Okay, nice. Yeah.
and I have a fifth one set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are a little slow, I think. Anyway,
Gosh, I think I'm at about 17 or 18 right now. One, two, three,
Darren.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, about 18. I mean,
And any stacked double trades?
yeah, one,
Yeah, okay.
one double trade, yeah.
Yeah, one
Stacked
doubles.
trade, stack trade.
Stacked. Yeah,
Don't want to
stacked,
talk
not
about
not
doubles
doubles.
again.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, all right. Yeah, yeah, no, sorry.
Had a bad
Any
time with
trade, any
doubles.
trades that are a number in the one pair, that's all I'm saying.
That's the thing with it, emotionless trading, you know.
That's
16,
you just
17 trades, what the hell? Yeah.
yeah, what the hell? Rightio.
You wouldn't think I got absolutely hammered with
Yes, I would. But
a
the
load
but
of
the point
losses.
is,
It's
but
not
the
stopped.
point is, you've got experience to know that that's what
Yeah.
happens at times, and the way the market is. So that's a professional trader that understands that, I think. So, um, right, AUD CAD. Now we still have a red trend bar, but it's certainly buying back up. So if you had got into the sell, you would be definitely out of that, out of the sell, and it would have been a profitable trade from that sort of point of view. Now, Ross, are you any questions from yesterday that you wanted to throw at us? That's okay. See when he's ready
Uh,
to.
Brian, Paul messaged me to say he was hoping to join the call, but he sort of clashed with the work thing. So
Yeah, yeah, that's no worries. Yeah,
he
go.
hopes to be
Paul's.
back on tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, just observations and stuff. It's good. No, I think he's yeah, sitting there and watching what's happening. So anyway, so this is not any situation for buy or sell where from the current sort of things that you're doing, Darren, you've still got a red trend bar. There's still a short. It did get a long. There is no other short. If, for example, it turns and gives us a short and this stays red, well, you'd be in a sell.
Yeah.
So simple as that. Okay, ADCHF. Uh, yeah, would have been great from up there, wouldn't it? But I suppose, Tom, also too, you're not getting the amount of volatility that you did last week with this tariffs on again, off again, that sort of thing. So it's not the
No, it's
movement.
just that everything was so consolidating last week.
Yeah.
I'm just now that everything's starting to push, I'm just waiting
Hmm.
for the reversals to come.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Which some of them are doing. So
Right.
yeah.
We're finally starting to get the movements we needed.
Mm, mm. Okay. Well, this is AUDCHF. I'm still in a sell on this. We did get another short, but like there's these dojis in here. Um, basically, I still have my stop loss there. So it just depends on
Yeah.
whether it
So
jumps or not, or then moves down further, which, you know, I think it will. But anyway, we'll see. What's this one? RBA meeting minutes. Who cares? Oh, that's today. All right. Or you're tomorrow. Rightio. Yeah, there was cold water poured on the option last week when all the tariffs were going crazy. There was word that the RBA was going to, in May, slash it by half a basis point and then go and do some more quarters. And then all of a sudden, the Michelle Bullock, the governor, came out and went, "Oh no, 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 we're just treading gently here." So, and we're in the third week of the election campaign. So there's Easter and a bit, and then the 3rd of May, we all go to the polls. So there's plenty of this argy-bargy stuff going on at the moment. Anyway, so that's just where that's at. I'm in a little bit of drawdown because I got in on that after that short because I didn't get in back up here. That's okay. Did you, Darren, did you get in back up here or
No, I just got in on the shorts. Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, only because of the new sort of process that you're using to follow trend. Okay. ADJPY. Oh, let me explain too. I suppose from my point of view, Darren, with the strategy that you're sort of following up on this, is that the most crucial part of this trend following process is about the time of entry. And the distance from the trend line that the entry shows itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you, for example, if you had got in there, it's come back up here, it basically came back to break even, dropped off, came back to again below break even, came back again, pushed back up past that point, still in a positive, and then it drops off the cliff. When you get in at this point, it's already had an amount of push down into that cell, and inevitably, because of that big drop, there is potential for a bigger pullback.
Yeah.
So that's okay. It's just when you started doing the strategy, it's sort of like further into that trend
Yes, yeah.
to the pullback. But anyway, it's just an observation of it. That's all.
Yeah.
AEDJPY. Still, if you had got off on that short pullback, it would have stop profited you, and that's all okay. We're now looking for, we've got a long, we're now looking for a short, and with the red trend bar, it would be a short back into a sell again, and has pulled back a reasonable amount into that drop. So this is just an observation thing. We've got a doji here. It's not you're Monday now, so sort of coming into that Tuesday, Wednesday where things tend to move and change. So, and this one candle here, standard candle, is a bit ominous, as in it could push one way or the other. But having had the long, it's maybe more likely that you'll get a short out of it. We'll see. Okay. ADNZD. Short. If you had got in on that short at the end there, you'd be in some sort of level of profit at this point. So again,
this is where I've got the two.
Oh yeah.
So now, yeah.
You got the one from there.
Yeah.
And you got the one from there. Well, interesting. Okay. So we had the significant drop, pull back up again, which is sort of, reasonable pullback, and then potentially drop back off again. Depends on what it'll do this sort of Tuesday, Wednesday, whether we get a pullback or it continues. I hope for your sake, Darren, it just continues
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love the thing, Tom, you put in the chat. You know, so what is it? A barrel of oil, the US to be profitable has to be at least $60, and it's down below 50, whatever it says. We'll have a look. So it's like, well, it's not worth actually, because it costs them more to get it out of the ground than what they're going to achieve out of it. So yes, drill baby drill is working. And what was it? What was the other thing I saw was
Nothing's working.
no, Tom, you're right. I saw something that was just so. Oh, the Nike thing. I think did you post the Nike thing?
The Nike
Oh no,
thing?
no, you didn't. No, sorry. Okay, it was it was so nice. It was like a US thing they were talking about. I think it was actually somebody else on it. Anyway, in Vietnam, it cost them $3 to make a pair of Nike boots or shoes or sneakers or runners or whatever the hell you call them, and they sell them for $100 in the US, right? And so Nike goes, "We're not making these in the US because they're going to cost us $90 to make, and we're only going to make $10 out of them." So,
Right,
so we're just going to stay in Vietnam because people still will buy them. That doesn't matter.
right. This
Uh,
too shall blow over.
oh, but yeah, really, don't make the iPhone expensive. We'll give it a carve out from China so we can still
Unreal.
use slave labor or communist labor in another country to make our iPhones because they're a little bit dear to our heart. Like
Yeah.
yeah. It's like someone who's someone who's just new to a gun and they don't know how to load it properly and it blows up in their face. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the rest of the world is going. Yeah, good on you. Rightio. Anyway, enough of humour. So, AUD, AUD Singapore. Again, we had a short there. It's done a pullback. Did a long. We're actually looking for short out of there. So I'm going to pink this one. It depends on the cycle. And what I do like about this, Darren, is it's close to the trend line.
Yeah.
Right? Very different to, is it AJ? AJ. See how it's a fair distance
Yeah. Yeah.
at the moment from the trend line, 156 sort of thing. So we'll see what happens at this time of the week, or whether this opportunity. You might be in like 200 trades, Darren. You never know. I mean, anyway. AUD USD. This is buck the trend as such. We're going, and it's a really weird pair anyway. From this green to red to green to red to green to red to green to red to green. Like, and this big drop and pull back up. So that's okay. But I think we're going to get probably a 10 at some point, and it just depends on where you put your stop in relation to it. I'm reluctant to be trading in this, but then again, I would have missed that opportunity. But then but then you see, if you had got in on that short, it would have come back and spiked you out, and then you would have got into that sell down at the bottom or somewhere down there, and then it would have just pulled back up again. Just messy.
Yeah. I'm in the buy on this, so looking at that, it'll be time to move my stop loss up now
Oh yeah, absolutely.
to there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. CAD CHF still selling out. I'm in the sell, and you can see where the trend is continuing with a pullback and then a drop off. Pull back a bit and then a drop off. So yeah, I'm in plus on that one. We do have a long on that, but then the short straight away. Right? It hasn't moved a lot. If you actually got in on that on the trade right at the bottom of that short there, or somewhere in it would be good. But if it was at the bottom, it came back up, down, back up, back down. So it's just waving it around at the moment. Okay. KJPY, this is one I've got an issue with, which I still haven't done anything. It's not in a good situation, but it's better than where it was down here. Look, I don't know. I think it's one I really want to kill and turn back. Looking at Tom's, if we go KJ in the bricks, it is jumping around all over the place. But the point is that short, I think Tom, you were saying that, oh, go back up again there. You're talking about it, it's at the bottom of that. It's more, it could come out, or it looks like with the green line, this could go into a buy. So I'm using both sort of things in here. What's your view, Tom?
I'm just letting it. Oh, I didn't know I was muted. I'm just letting it
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Just let it run.
Yeah.
Let it spike out one side, and I'll pick up the other. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for a reversal.
Yeah.
So this has been screwing around for so long. It's going to tap one side.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking for the reversal out the other side.
Yeah. It could push down a bit further, but it could also now at this point start pushing back up again too. So that's why I'm
but
sort
you have an ascending wedge, or I'm sorry,
Correct.
a descending wedge.
Correct.
So I'm looking for a buy up on this.
Yes, I agree.
It's just a matter of when it actually gets to that point. So I'm looking for a change of trend bar. Have a low.
Yeah.
A long.
Yeah.
And a matching candle out the other side.
Yeah.
So I'm just patiently waiting.
Yeah, you are a patient man, Tom, sometimes. Okay. So that's why I'm sort of sitting with CAD-J at the moment. I mean, I think for me, it was a bad decision to be into the buy, but that's okay. I did it at another point in time. Right. So I'm staying on the bus at the moment, and the Euro AUD, we'll just see. Anyway, CHF Ooh, yes, thank you very much. In the buy and continuing in the buy. So yeah, nice. Very nice. It has matched out previous high here, so we could get a pullback now. So the idea is, Darren, what's the most important thing now?
What your stop loss?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So it just depends on where you're going to move it to. If you got it here, or I doubt you'd put it up there, wouldn't you? At the moment. 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. Let me have a look. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. I think I've got it pretty close to that anyway. Right. So that's all right then. So it's basically in a way, free. Well, depends on how far it might come back if it does. Okay, Euro AUDs. The other one I've got issue, and I've got it in a sell, and it has sold off. It gave us a long, which gave me a bit of a like pushed up there, but now we've got a sell back out a bit. Because of that push up, it's more likely to pull back down again on it, but then we do have a green trend bar, so it might just come back to it and then push up, but that's okay. I'll just move stop losses down as we go. So no, I haven't jumped out, but I was close to. So you're still in the buy. Did you jump into
I got in the buy, yeah.
You back here or here somewhere?
No, just on that recent long.
Oh, you got into a second one or a first one?
No, this is the first one. I didn't get in.
Okay.
That first
Oh
one.
no, I got in earlier than that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got into the sell. So you've
Yeah.
gone into a buy though. Okay.
Well, I've got the long 10 bar screen.
Okay.
Shame
So
I didn't get in at the bottom of that.
Oh yeah, down here. 25th of Feb.
And the second time as well.
Yeah, there were lots of pairs like that, wasn't there? 25th of Feb was a really important date, that one. All right, the market did. So Euro CAD, I'm also in the buy for that one. That one's positive up. So it's not quite yet. We'll see where the next candle is, and I might move up my stop profit up into here.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. So if you got in it back at the 25th of Feb, it would have pulled up, then back here would have stop profited you out wherever, and then you would have got back into a buy again with your current sort of strategy. Okay, Euro CHF. Well, that's a short, that's a red, that's good.
Well, that really pushed up hard initially today, and then it's just sucked all the way back down again.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
There's so I mean the if you look at wicks on this, they're actually relatively short wicks on lots of stuff. Like it might be longer, but these things, this wickiness now, it's just I'd call these the Trump wicks, just causing this whole sort of instability going on. Anyway, all right, now I don't think I've got any trades past there. So, but yeah, Euro GBP on that long, it depends on where you put your stop loss. Could have come back and stopped you there, but if you're still in, like you're down here, it just depends on what happens from this point. All right. Euro, you are in that for the buy?
No, I didn't catch that one. I'd still be in it.
Oh, that's right. This is the Nemesis one, but that's okay. All right, you're just dealing with this just like any other pair, except you don't have a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right.
Correct.
You're JPY. Yeah, this is a bit interesting. This is a bit of a jump around one. So if you had got in the buy, that's fair enough. Then it's gone into that sell and short, but then basically sucked back out straight away. That would have been a loss. Without a doubt, in the current sort of environment. It's a bit like AUD USD. All right. Euro NZD. Again, into that long. Got a short there, though. We'll see whether we'll get another long for it to push up further. This is the pullback it needs to do. After that, a large engulfing candle. There is a point here it sort of may not want to break. We'll see. Potentially, if we get a long, then I could be in that trade. Right, Euro and Singapore. You should be in that, though.
I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm in this.
But then back on the 3rd of March. Feb. Oh, it was around that Feb, 25th, 26th. Pulled down and then off it went. So, yes. Just see, you did get a short, then we've got a long, and it has pushed up relatively nicely on that. Euro USD. That's a nice buy too. Look at that long pull back and then off it went. In that one, Darren, or not?
Yeah, I'm just looking to move the stop loss up now.
Yeah, okay.
See where that candle closes, and then possibly just
where the next candle comes, you might be at the bottom here.
Yeah, just put it under there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Which is sort of tightening up that. Which, if it does come back, then you're going to stop profit on it nicely.
Yeah.
All right. GBPs. GA. Whoa. So long, short, long, pushes up, gives the short, back to the trend bar. Now, this again is, will we get a long? Will it change the trend bar and come red before it goes green again? But the overall trend is, if we look at it, the overall trend is buy. Over quite a period of time. We're talking back August last year. Yeah, it might go back down, but ultimately there are no. It doesn't. It's not creating any lower lows to say. Well, here it is, but it's not breaking this low. So still in an uptrend at this point in time until it changes its mind. So we may get a bit of red, but that's where it's. There's no trade here at the moment. But it'd be nice if, a bit like here, if you get push up, you get a short, then another long, and it stays green.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, would.
Right. GCAD. Now, that went short and a sellout, but it has pulled back. So,
yeah. I'm still in profit, but yeah, that's going the wrong way at the minute. So if that turns green, I'll be
you'll be out of it.
That one.
Yeah.
And into the buy. I'll be switching straight to the buy if it turns green.
Oh, you do a flip. Okay.
Well, we've got the long, haven't we? So
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. GBP and CHF. If you got into that short, bloody beautiful, look at it. And we got long there and then another short. So that could have been, if you were trading back here in this strategy, this could be the second or the stacking trade. But you'd move your stop loss, would be down here anyway. Oh, from the first trade. Then we'll see if it drops off further, then you'd move it down to the top of there somewhere. Depends on where the next candle comes up. Okay, GJ. Short sell out. Stop loss would have to be down here somewhere. Just depends on whether it pokes up and knocks you out. You'd still get a little bit of profit out of it. GBP NZD. You can see in a lot of these though, Darren, if you got in a lot, if you were playing this strategy a lot earlier, like back in the Feb, there'd be quite a few substantial profit takes.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Not necessarily on this, but anyway. But here, long pull back, we've got red, you would have to get out and then you get back in again. There's a little bit of jumping around. Right. Now here we go. GN, are you in that trade?
I am. Yeah, I'm in that for the sell.
Yeah, lovely. So it was buying for a considerable amount of time since, back here, 27th of Jan, really Feb, pushed up, back again, pushed up, back again. Now we're into that red. So sell on. Good. All right. Mechanical. No emotion, not worried about whether it's going to do whatever it's going to do. GBP and NZD. Now, that again would have been a really nice buy up. You would have changed to a sell here. And
Which
then
I did.
And straight away out of it back into a buy.
Well, I'm looking to get in it now. We've got the long, so this is one to.
Yeah, but you got out when that trend bar turned green just there.
I did,
with probably a relatively small loss.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're really all you're really doing is you're trading the wave. It's like where it's up or down, or the trend, or really. Okay, I'm actually still in this. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I'm in it.
I'm up 205 pips at the moment.
I flipped straight from selling to the buy.
Sell into buy. So did I.
Doing very nicely.
I'll
probably move my stop loss up to there next. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. We'll get the next candle. If it still pushes up slightly or whatever, then we'll go there. Okay. Lovely. Yes. Right. NZD CAD. I think I made a loss on that on the sell as it come back. I think I made a small loss on that too. Okay. NZD CAD. Oh,
Ready to get into this one.
yeah. Well, you got a long down there. You could get in at any time that candle gets created because you've got green and green.
Yeah.
You could have got in down here somewhere.
Well, it wouldn't turn green until that candle had crossed the
Across the trend bar.
yeah. Plus, they can then suck back down and turn red again.
Oh,
I've seen them do that.
how dare they do things like that, Darren? That's it's just not kosher, really.
I always wait till late in the session, the day.
Yeah. You want the candle to well, which is pretty late now. I mean, we're talking
it is
an hour and a half to the end of session. So
yeah.
Okay, no worries. Which will be like, what's that? 10 o'clock PM for you, is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. And then you're just waiting and then you're not off to sleep. Okay. Right. NZD CHF.
Yeah, I'm in this one for the sell, but it's sort of messing around at the minute.
Yeah, it is pulling back a bit. We'll just see. Yeah, I think it'll sell out. The Swiss franc's pretty strong in New Zealand, sort of. It could be that Tuesday, Wednesday type push. But again, it's sort of, as you said, messing about. All right. NJ. Now this has got the long. It depends on like because the long was a fair way back from the trend line. If this turns green, or what you're looking for potentially, if you get a short here, you're into a sell on it. But if you had been in that short, that would have spiked you out. Then you would have got back in again. Yeah. Well, hopefully you would have got back in again somewhere here.
I think these JPYs sort of, they are trending downwards. I think that's the way they're going, aren't they? Generally,
Yeah.
The longer term
Overall,
is
the long term, if you look at it here,
JPYs, yeah.
They did that big drop. Well, we had this really, remember last year, this big push up, and then the drop off, and then it's still just continuing. If you look at it from that point of view. So now this pull up here, you look at another short. The long is probably not a great one to get into. I don't know, you may want to. But you can see this long, it basically just came back and knocked you out. Then just went back into the short properly. Geez, wouldn't that have been a good one here? Go red there. Bang. Well, you didn't have the short. Even though you got the long and then it goes red, do you still get in even though you don't have the short?
No, I'd want that short.
You'd want that short. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no worries. Okay, NZD USD. I thought you did, but I'm just asking. Right. Long-term green. Wouldn't that have been a great one to get into?
A minute.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, got in when it turned green. I mean,
okay.
Time to move stop loss up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, it depends on the next candle. You'd move it to here.
Yeah.
Okay. Singapore Japanese yen.
Well, I'm in this for the sell because I've had a short. Yeah, I can see that this price feed.
Yeah.
I had a short immediately after that long. Got the long and then it drops. I got the short.
Oh, have you got another short here?
Immediately after that long, yeah. Then after the long next candle, I got a short.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know mine. So I'd still be. Oh, no, you'd probably. What would happen is you'd get in here. You'd get in here. I'll probably get in earlier. But anyway, if you get in there and then as it pulled back up, that would basically stop profit. Yeah. You wouldn't make much on that one. All right. UCAD. Whoa.
Still pushing down.
Yeah, that's good, that one.
Nicely. Time to move my stop loss into profit now.
Yeah, up here, or even depends on the next. It might even
Potentially there, yeah. Move it into profit now.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. USD CHF. That again. This is just like dropping off a cliff. I didn't think it was going to break through there, but just keep going. That's the thing with this now, Darren. You're not worried about outside of rails or too far. This is just riding the horse all the way until it turns around. All right, no worries. UJ. It's interesting that the AUD USD and NZD USD are all shooting up, and then you got like USD JPY all just dropping out. A bit of a sort of a dichotomy, but anyway. So that short in pulled back up a bit, didn't come back to the trend line, then just dropped back off again.
Yeah, a minute. So again,
and profiting.
Time to move the stop loss.
Yeah, next candle, and then we'll see. It might come down to here.
There, yeah.
Right, good. USD. So it's really rather simple. This very mechanical, right? So short off, but we still had that was a green candle, so you wouldn't have got in until this red one here.
Yeah, which I did. So
yeah, bang, 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 profit. Time to move your stop loss down to here, or right, yeah. Now, how's gold? 3,200. Like it was higher. It was at 3,245.89, and then it's just sort of sucked back a little bit. But that is certainly a are you going to move your stop to here or break even?
Yeah, but it's already there where you just pointed there. So
oh, okay.
I'm probably going to leave it there for now and see what happens with this next.
Yeah.
Candle.
It's certainly climbing, and silver is also doing its thing. Hasn't changed the trend bar. You do have a long, but it's getting close to it. Bitcoin still just hovering around that 85, not really doing too much. And the oil, oh no, it says it's 61. Oh, he did drop way down here to 55 and then pull back. You can't have those US producers not making anything.
No.
But yeah, the policies are working out very nicely. But the thing is, it'll make hopefully it'll bring back down the fuel prices here in Australia. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's good. Right. Now, Ross, you've been very quiet. Maybe you can't speak with us, but are there any questions you want to ask it at this point? You can't. Okay, that's all cool. Right, now, what do we got to look at, Tom? Anything that you want to go through? Tom's not able either. J. That was the one. And the other one was the Euro AUD. So I can see that selling out. Well, anyway, they're the only two that I'm sort of questioning at the moment. But, I'm in drawdown in 2, 3, 4 trades, and I'm up on 4 trades at the moment. But we'll, and 2 of them are like previous stuff. So it's really about moving stop losses now. So this is the time of the day that I would just move the stop loss into sort of break even or some profit on them anyway. All right.
So I'm looking to get into.
Oh,
No, I'm just sort of summarising for my own benefit. So
Yeah.
GBP I'm looking to get into that for the buy, and NZD CAD. Then move a few stop losses, and that's me sort of done for the day.
That's your done. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Yeah. Well, I'm off on a because it's school holidays here, always around Easter. So it was last week. I didn't drive the bus at all last week because of the school holidays, but they've given me a job today and tomorrow for a school holiday program. So parents that still go to work, their kids are in care. So I've got to take a bunch of busload down to the cinema to go watch some movie. And then tomorrow I've got to take them to some play group or something. I don't know, whatever. Another couple of groups. So that'll keep me busy.
So Friday and Monday, bank holidays, Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, this Friday is.
Yeah. Then Monday next week as well.
Yeah, but then we also have a holiday on the Friday as well.
Oh, do you? Right.
Yeah, it's called Anzac Day, so Australian New Zealand forces. So it's a public holiday for that Friday for us as well. Yeah. And then I think what's that? Oh no, then I only work. Yeah, we're back. The kids are back at school, but they only do on Wednesday, Thursday. They have Monday, Tuesday off. Easter Monday. They have the Tuesday off for something. I don't know. Then I got to drive them Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday's a public holiday. So we don't have a full week until the following week. I'm back on the delivering kids to school and home again, ongoing. So yeah, interesting. And hopefully this weekend we might get a little bit of rain. The dust is just incredible. It's just so dusty at the moment. But anyway.
Sort of temperature is it now then?
Sort of the low to mid 20s, but it's like there's just like we got, I think last weekend or the weekend just gone, we got up to 30 on one of the days, or sort of 28, 30
nice.
a couple. So it really,
you're into autumn now, aren't you? So
oh yeah.
Just like that, yeah.
Normally by now we would have had autumn rains and the grass would have been shooting, and we'd have grass up like this, but nothing. It's just a dust bowl at the moment. So Northern Australia, Queensland through to the middle, they're floods. They got floods. It's just their whole towns have been cut off and will be cut off for weeks because just the amount of water. It's so flat, the water just sits there and slowly creeps down to the middle of Australia into what's called Lake Eyre. And then below Lake Eyre in South Australia, it's like they've been what do you call it? Anyway, drought conditions, and the government's handing out some money to get them through to buy feed and try to look after. So up in Queensland, but I can't remember how many hundreds of thousands of head of cattle and sheep that have just been drowned. They just, because it all turns to mud, they can't get anywhere, and then they just drown. So no, it's pretty devastating up there.
Yeah.
So there won't be too many Big Macs coming out of Queensland, I don't think, for a little while. Because a lot of that goes into ground beef and goes over to America.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. All right. I'll leave you guys. So Tom and Ross are a bit quiet. Obviously, something's going on with them, so that's all right. So, yeah, let's see if they keep drill, baby, drill and make it thing. So, yeah, I don't think the US is in a happy state at the moment. We'll just see. But all the word is apparently he missed a bullet because of the bond market. It wasn't really the stock market. He didn't care about that. The supreme leader. Something happened to the bond market, and he was like, "Oh, hang on a minute, quick, we better pull off these tariffs." Or
yeah,
and I love it how he's got like, all these people are coming to me to get, real. It's like, who's talking to him? Like
I was reading about the size of the amount of debt the US is in. It's just It's a mind-boggling figure. I forget what the figure was, but it's absolutely astronomical. Yeah, it really is. There's some hedge fund. One of these hedge fund sort of experts was on about the potential. Could be heading for an absolute crash. US.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm actually quite amazed it didn't continue after, even though he pulled the tariffs up. Like the market it's come back, but I think it's like
Well,
it's
they
been.
saying that the total debt sort of increased substantially under Biden, but he was also saying he did first time round as well under Trump. So this has been going on. So you've had all through Trump, then Biden. The national debt's just been going up and up and up and up.
Well, it's just supporting. It's supporting a country where the labor costs are high.
Yeah.
So, and they're buying things like the same thing could be happening here to a certain extent. It's like, well, people want more wages, but they want cheaper shit. They want to buy cheaper stuff. So what do? If you're paying higher wages, you can't make stuff cheaper. You can only make stuff more expensive. So the only way to do it is import the stuff, which means you import it and make it cheaper. So then people want more. They want more, and eventually, somehow, it's just going to go kaboom, and like it's a long, deep recession because you can't keep going forever wanting to maintain your wages, but wanting to buy cheap stuff.
Yeah, no, that's right.
And there's plenty of countries around the world that'll go, well, here's our cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Because of standard of living. Like once people have a higher standard of living, they don't want to go backwards. So anyway, the reckoning.
Yeah.
And Gaza now is just a rubbish tip. Apparently, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They just want to clear it out. That's really what they want to do. Gradually clear it out. People need to get out, or they kill them. It's like get Hamas out of that whole area and then just take it over. I think that's ultimately the plan. It's pretty obvious. And then in Ukraine, it's like, well, I don't know why Europe's not stepping in.
Well, Zelensky's invited Trump. Well, urged Trump to come and visit Ukraine, see for himself. The Russians slammed those missiles into
Zomps or wherever
one of the sort of major towns, like cities.
Northeastern, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, well, I saw him there yesterday. Something is like, oh, I'm only trying to fix up Biden's, stuff up. It's Biden's war. It's like, well, really? Okay, fair enough. How can it be Biden's war? Russia's the one that buddy came in. Biden was just trying to help Ukraine to, like.
It would never have happened had Trump been president.
Oh, no, he would have just stood back and let him take it over. Like, come on. What a points. I tell you. Crazy. Anyway, you have a great sleep and hope you wake up to some higher profits. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway, movie stops. I'm going to do some of those too.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where things go to. And because we're going into the Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll start to see a bit of reversals and then pullbacks and all those sorts of things.